Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for coming. I'm your Liege Lord, the Godless Gamer. We're gonna have more fun. We're traveling back to Tamriel to continue our series, The Path to Alaxon. This is episode 44. It's gonna be a very focused conquest episode. We're just gonna focus on getting conquest today because we're well positioned. We have the Imperial City now, so I can use it as a staging point for conquest, and there are a lot of places nearby to the Imperial City that we want to conquer. I want to take advantage of the fragmentation over here before other people start to do that. Before East March or Bruma or House Indoril or Argonia, before any of them have a chance to take this, we want to take it. So I'm gonna have to jump on this as quickly as I can. We're gonna declare war not too long after we unpause here. Actually, let's just unpause. I was going to talk about a lot of stuff, like the murder that I'm doing in the background, but just for the purposes of us being able to get as much conquest as we can get today, let's just pass on the explanations, and let's just dive right in. Let's get through all of our spam. Now, I have to commit 2 separate murders, because I'm trying to split up Ruma into 2 separate kingdoms. And it's going to involve me committing 2 separate murders. So we need this first one to go through without a hitch. Let's wait until we get 10 advantages. Okay. So it won't split after this murder, but it will split after this murder. See? Because now Bruma, the current ruler, has 2 separate kingdom titles, and if I kill him, it'll split. So let's do it. This way, Bruma breaks up into more manageable pieces for me to conquer, instead of one giant, ungamely monster. It'll become 2 separate, smaller monsters. And this one's going to be really easy. See? Now, I'm not going to declare war on them now, at this very second. We're still going to prioritize all of these. But when it comes time for me to start fighting these people, maybe we'll fight Coral first, because they seem to be smaller. See? Like, that's a much more manageable piece than that is, you know? But successful murders? 2? We've been playing for like 5 minutes and I've already murdered 2 people. Let's keep upgrading our estate. And we got through our spam, so let's get these wars declared. Let's raise up right here so we can come this way. I just don't want to get bushwhacked because they're still, you know, we're still close to their borders. You know what, let's just raise up in the Imperial City. We're going to declare 4 separate wars. One against Cropsford for this. One against Sejanus for one of the duchies right here. Popad for their county. And then Nepenthe for these 2 counties. And that's a nice manageable amount of land to take in one war. We're not fighting so many people that it's going to require me to raise up my whole army. I can just raise up my men-at-arms. And let's make sure we have our rituals activated. Bound armor and swiftness. I've discovered that Optimum Vincarian's inherited contract obliges him to more. Alright, cool, thank you. Not that I need the money, but I'll take it. Now, we're still managing conquest that we got last episode, but hopefully by the time we're done with these wars, these will all be managed, and We can do this at, like, a decent pace. Getting that perk is going to boost my army by a bit. 20% vassal contribution for levies. Getting this should end this war. Or not. Is there a special building here? There's like a special model here. Nope, there isn't. Okay, so all of these baronies are empty. I need to manage these myself, so we need to revoke some titles. Okay, we started all those building projects at once, so they'll all end at the same time too, you know? So we'll manage and conquer as we go. I really want to fight a bunch of wars today. What do you want to make, son? Another crown? All you've been making recently. I can't manage it, but there is a temple here I can upgrade. I can do that. That takes longer than just building a temple. So it's going to involve me having to hold on to this for a long time, but whatever. Alright, look at all these temples that I'm building. Gained a rival. Somebody's conquered my realm? What? You and your foul host may have wrested my duchy from me, but mark me, I'm not through yet. Oh, the woman that we conquered, she became an adventurer? She gained an inspiration, okay? I want to sponsor it. Or maybe she just does it herself. just one person I have to... Here's a republic I need to build a castle in. Let's disband our army because I don't need him anymore, and hopefully... Yep, we're 59 days away from our next innovation, which will allow me to supercharge my army, and then we'll get a supercharged men-at-arms army in time to fight the rest of these wars. Okay, so there's already a castle here. I just have to move the capital there and then build another temple. Okay, so we're quite over our limit, our domain limit. But all of these will finish at the same time. I've received a small locket, a beautiful little piece of silversmithing. Although I wonder what is inside, it's far from important that others will gossip about what it might contain. While the gift was anonymous, this woman has gone to great lengths to make sure that I would figure out she was behind it. My guest. Okay, there's our innovation. Let's beef up our men-at-arms regiments. And then we can add a new regiment, and since we're focusing on either spellblades or mages, we're going to hire another Somerset Justiciar. Because I can get that regiment up to 15, whereas the other types, I can't get up that high. And then we'll station them in the Imperial City. And then I can upgrade my provincial armies as well. I can't add any regiments, but I can beef up the regiments that I already have. And I have access to another provincial army, but that's because I have this duchy title, but I'm not going to hold on to this duchy title forever. Once Magia is done being managed, we're going to give this title away, so I won't bother creating this provincial army. So let's let all of them upgrade and get to full strength, and then we'll declare our next set of wars. Let's check on our wards. We'll go to speed 5 too. Check to make sure there's no plagues going on. Yep, there is. There's one right here. Dominion Fever. We'll isolate. I have a decent amount of magicka if I have to cast Resilience. Let's actually do it. You should always do it before it's too late, not after it's too late. So I'll cast Resilience on my two sons. And then my son is almost overdue for another calm. So they're protected. We're isolating, and I cast Resilience. It is rare for my guards to permit uninvited guests. No, it's not. Directly into my court, but I understand why they made an exception. Evidently, she is well versed in restoration magic. But she's just a bucket full of trouble. Get the hell out of here. I already have a good mage. And I already have a good physician. I'm gonna say all of Magia just finished at the same time. This is not a part of Magia, so I can just give this away. I like your beard, sir. Okay, the duchy title, or the duchy capital's right here. And I already gave that away. So I won't give any of these people directives, there's no point. We'll just give the Duke the directive to convert. Save me some time. We should be really close to getting our next legacy. Let's check on the converting. Alright, my realm priest is done converting Rimmon to my religion. The rest of this is up to vassals to convert, and we already told them to do that. So we'll start converting the Imperial City now. 2 years. It's not too bad. I'm gonna eventually need my realm priest to get back to fabricating claims, but for the time being, let's have her convert the Imperial City. Okay, let's... There was something that I didn't manage right there. Good thing I saw it. Alright, we'll give our army some more time to get to full strength, and we'll declare another set of wars. Uh-oh. This piece of coral is already involved in a civil war. I don't want anything to happen to them until I get there. I'm just not there yet. We're still focusing on all of this. Okay. Okay, there's a plague happening down here in Senchal. At least it's not in the Somerset Isles. It's a tier 3 one, so it's a major plague. Of all the places it could have broken out, of all the places for a tier 3 plague to break out, that's fine. Please don't spread into the war zone. One of my rivals just died. Alright, I think enough time has gone by. We're not going to have to wait too much longer, just another year before all of this is managed. So let's declare these wars before this plague comes into the war zone and prevents us. So let's move our flag again. Damn it. Black side, this count, he owns 2 counties, but he owns counties in 2 separate duchies. So this is somebody that I'm only going to be able to fight for 1 county at a time. There's no way for me to get both of them. I could force vassalize them, but I don't feel like doing that. We have a peace treaty with Sejanus currently, so I can't fight them again. But we can fight Belda. And Brokepick Ravine. Uh-oh. That's 2 separate counties. Please let me be able to do a duchy. Yes, I can. The Duchy of Harm. We have a peace treaty with Crapsford, I think. Still? Yeah, we do. Can't fight them yet, but I can fight Arius, or Arius. I can fight Kemen for a duchy. And let's fight Farragut for a duchy as well. One, two, three, 6 wars. Can all of my men-at-arms handle it? I think we could just manage this with our men-at-arms because we just beefed them up. Let's raise up a little bit further back, though. That was probably a little bit too close. Come on, boys, hurry up. They're not coming after us. We're okay. See? Now, the total size of my... just my men-at-arms is almost 10,000. Damn it. My grandson either wants to be craven, shy, or paranoid. Definitely not paranoid. He can be craven. I can manipulate somebody better who's craven. I can't do anything with this, so we can just give it away. All these temples are finishing right now. I'm being raided. Where? Whatever. News from Cyrodiil. Alright, well, what is it? The Council of the Eight, the venerable religious institution binding together the various branches of the Divine's faithful, has gained a new member. A great delegation of priests and clever folk sent from Reachwind, sponsored by High Queen Riki of Western Skyrim herself, have attended a great meeting of the Council in the Imperial City. What? What are these people doing in my city? Uninvited? After lengthy negotiations and doctrinal debate, an agreement was reached, proclaimed by Arch-Primate Garland. He's just a big monkey. The Nordic Pantheon is hereby considered a full member of the Council of the Eight, subject to its authority in matters of faith, integrated into the Cyrodiilic temple hierarchy. This is sure to strengthen religious ties between the various chapels of the Divines, as well as diplomatic relations between its worldly... Why are these people doing this in my city? Why was I not consulted? Here's our legacy. I don't like when things happen without my permission. Heretics were allowed to meet and decide the fate of their heresy. Alright, this tier 3 plague is still ravaging. It hasn't reached the war front. And this plague is starting to go away. I'll end isolation. Okay, let's take a breath and manage some of this before we continue our war. Let's manage this. Oh, no, no, no. I can't do it. I was going to say, let's manage it while he's raiding it. But it's not ready yet. Okay, you never want. Never mind. We'll wait till we're done. He had to get out of the way. Nepenthe is the one where I'm upgrading the temple from 1 to 2, so we're just about halfway done with this, so we're going to be stuck with that for a while. Upgrading takes longer than the first construction. One more year and the Imperial City converts to my religion. So we're conquering at like the perfect pace. As we get new conquests, old conquests finish being managed. Trying to get through these quickly. Damn it. I have to murder this guy. Trying to get through these as quickly as possible. But we're going to hit snags like this occasionally. I forget it was this one or it was this one, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It's both of them. Or no, was it this guy? I didn't have to tell these people. I didn't have to give them directives because I'm about to create the Duke and I just have to tell them to do it. Whatever, it's just a force of habit. I don't want to miss anything by accident, you know? We can create this. Even though he's a disinherited and he's been denounced and he's disloyal. Never mind. Another guy we gotta murder. I'm not making him the Duke. As I'm murdering people, we're successfully winning wars. Alright, she can be the Duke, that's fine. I can't even usurp it yet. Alright, I know I'm juggling a lot right now. Forgive me, guys. I'm all over the place, but I'm doing my best here. What is... Alright, it is a castle. I can build a temple. A lot of very small armies running around, but none of them, unless they were to all combine. But even then, I still think we would win. Alright, moving on. No point in giving him a directive because I'm about to... Oh, no, actually, no. I won't create the duchy yet. So we will give them directives. And vassalize this person. I mean, if it's just gonna give me... Yeah, let's do it. Is he gonna be autocratic? No, he's a pirate. He's a pirate realm, so yeah, I do need to manage this. Thank you for being my vassal and allowing me to take your land from you, sir. Alright, that was just like a free county. That was nice. This is only 2, and I need to build a castle, so no temples here. We're doing really well with supplies. We've had our army raised up for a long time, and... Look at that, we're at our domain limit. We're doing just fine here. Alright, Farragut is the last one. I mean, look at that. We're doing really well. We just taking all this, jumping on it, and then maybe by the time we're done with all of this and we managed all this, we can fight Sejanus again, take this piece. I could actually fight Sejanus already. Our truce with Sejanus is over. Oh, no, it's right here. 18 months. So a year and a half. Never mind. But still. Alright, I think I want to land a family member here in Cheydinhall because this is the seat of a kingdom. I have a son right here that's only just getting older, and he's serving a minor purpose. He's my eparch. But I want to make him the Duke of Cheydinhall because he's eventually going to be the king. So I need to get him married right now. The time has come, my son, to find you a wife. Somebody close to his age. I don't want her to be too old. Fecund. He's already a genius and attuned. Her personality's not great, but they're both zealous, so they'll get along in that way. And her skills are in, like, the right place. I just want to make sure they have kids. Bottom line. Alright, so we'll get him a marriage. And I'll make him, at least for now, Because I don't own all of Cheydinhal, but for now I'll make him the Count. And now my Eparch slot is empty, and I don't have to refill it. Damn it, RNG's giving us a lot of disloyal people. It's a good thing murdering people is not hard. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of counts underneath us until I'm prepared to. I can usurp this now. Alright, so now we can make her the Duke. Is my Realm Priest done converting? Nope, 3 months. And then we can get her back to fabricating claims. Look at that, guys. We've barely taken any losses from attrition or from the many battles we fought. We're still basically 10,000. Just an army of gods. Alright, it looks kind of messy, but... Alright, our next batch of wars will be against Cinia. Because that's the old Sejanus. It lost that name. So we'll fight Sejanus or Cinia again, and then we'll throw Tissia into there. Three years so until we can fight them again. Oh, no, we have a truce with Tissia. 20 months. Our truce with Ellen here is definitely over. It's been a while since we fought them. Alright, anyway, let's, Oh no, we're still involved in a war. What's going on? An adventurer is trying to invade this? Alright, so hopefully just winning this battle will be enough to win it. We can definitely outrun them, no problem. Yep. Alright, positions are being vacated. What's going on? Expand all of our armies. That tier 3 plague is dispersing now. So it wasn't that scary after all. If it had started over in the Somerset Isles, yes, it would have been scary, but... Focus your attention on my son, Celebrimbor. He gets close attention for 10 years. And maybe I don't have to cast Calm on him, since he just got that bonus. Instead of casting Calm on him, we'll cast Calm on this son, because he needs it. I'll give him greater. And calm is still active on this sun, but only for another year. Alright, that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff to take all at once. Still waiting for this to finish. Minting new coinage, it's my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout the Aldmeri Dominion. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. Silver coins or gold coins? Debase the coinage with the inexpensive nickel? I could do this, but there's no need for me to do it. But every county in the Aldmeri Dominion gains development growth plus 5%. Yeah, let's do that one. It seems like the wrong choice, like, morally speaking, but it's the best, got the best outcomes. Who cares about morals? I'm a mass murderer. Okay. Now we're just waiting for building projects to finish. My realm priest has completely converted the Imperial City. So what I want to do next is I want to fight Ellen here next, but if I fight them next, this is all I'm going to take from them. One county if I use my claims. Oh, no, no, no. Never mind. These are a part of Cyrodiil. These two duchies. Maybe I can fight them next. Because all of these people we have truces with currently. And Broom I'm trying to avoid. I would fight Coral, but that's going to be a massive chunk, and it's going to be a lot to manage. Like, that's a lot of revoking titles and stuff. Let's get these two duchies. They're not too far away. And this is far enough away from the battlefront. Let's give it like 6 months, like 3 months. We'll wait 3 months and then we'll declare those wars. That way, by the time the wars are finished, these are all done developing. I'm just going for whatever I can grab, you know what I mean? It's not very attractive looking. I'm not making my realm any more aesthetically pleasing, but we are getting conquest. And we're preventing these other people from taking them. Somebody's trying to kill my wife. Absolutely not. Alright, Realm Priest, what do I want you doing? I don't have to convert anything myself. Everything else should be taken care of by my vassals, and they're already doing a really good job. Let's see. If I were to fight Cinia and use my claims... They're the ones that I'm going to be able to fight soon. Let's declare 3 wars at once. One against the Old Sejanus, one against Bethel, and then one against Mir Karup. I just need 2 more claims. Alright, what do you want, son? Let me express my gratitude and bring you very good tidings. I've been thoroughly enjoying the quarters you have assigned me. You mean the quarters that you've been assigned to for essentially a century? Only now you're telling me that you're enjoying them? It's taken you a century to enjoy them? Hold on, let's check to make sure. Yeah, the thing that he just made isn't really useful to me. Maybe Kavach has an empty pedestal slot. They do. It's still owned by my, my dynasty member, so let's give him that cup. Or whatever it was. It was a cup, right? Oh, no, it was a box. It was a jewelry box. Alright, that should boost my renown a little bit if he puts it up. There we go, 24. Alright. Telling prisoners to get out is so tedious if I can't use just the one button. So annoying. And then somebody that doesn't want to do anything for us, that means you get executed. Okay, just one more claim and then we'll declare those wars. We're done upgrading this temple. I don't own all of Blue Road yet. Six months for Cinia. 2 years for Sephiorad. 1 year for Tissia. 9 months for... Oh, that's an adventurer. It's nothing. Okay, we'll go speed 5, then we'll declare these 3 wars. Alright, groveling session. First one of the episode. It's no secret that the Palace of Alinor is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. The fields are barren, and nary a soul to attend them. Right, he's asking for money, that's okay. Only 2 grovelers? That's it? Alright, the last thing that we can upgrade for our estate. Let's see who the Xarxians choose. Not that it matters, but... My daughter. My daughter Wendy. Oh yeah, let's check on our wards. Influence their personalities again. This kid's not even in my court. I was wondering why I can't teach him languages. Are they both not in my court? No, he is. He's not a close family or extended family member, so I can't teach him languages. Even though he's my dynasty member. He's my great-grandson. What do you mean? That's too far removed, I guess? So I guess that means even though I brought that other kid into court, I'm not going to be able to teach him languages either. Let's see. No, I can. For him. Wow, that guy looks so ancient, the guy that's teaching him the language. I want to protect my wife, so we're going to redouble our guards. 57% secrecy? That's not great. Does she have any rivals? She has 3 different rivals. Hopefully she'll be alright. Broke pick? It should be broke. I'm correcting it. There we go. Broken pick. There is a special mine here, a gold mining settlement. I could hold on to it. But do I really need the money? I mean, I already have amazing sites. Who cares about a dumb mine? Alright, these are almost done. Okay, by the time all of these are done, we'll declare our next war. And then we'll be ready to go. Whatever you need, son. You know that. Shadow over the Imperial City? What? In the Market District, there's a plague breaking out. It's a tier 2. Summon the physician. Yeah, I'm completely done upgrading my estate. Everything's done. Alright, not a great time for another plague to break out, but plagues have been a theme this episode. I'm not gonna start seducing anybody. Get out of my face. Okay, we got our 2 claims. Three years for Farragut. 2 years for that, or a year and a half for that. 5 months for this. Okay, so we'll wait 5 months. 5 months. So on the second month of next year. Look at all these plagues that are happening right now. The murder scheme against my wife is still going on. There's quite a few murder schemes trying to murder important people to me. He's my best knight. Wow. I don't know if we're gonna get 2 legacies. Probably not, because we're just about hit an hour, and we're just gonna fight those wars and then probably wrap it up after that. He can be ambitious. Yeah, that's fine. But we could have gotten 2 legacies today. If I were to play long enough, we would. That's better than this. The thing that he just made is better than that. 0.07, or 0.7, 0.14, 0.8, 0.16. And now we're up to almost 26 renown every month. Alright, stay confined to, like, the Imperial Island. Do I have to usurp this, or do I already have it? Nope, I have to usurp it, but this person's fighting a war, so I can't do it yet. Okay. Haven't been able to create many duchies. We're just taking pieces of a bunch of different duchies. Okay, so we can fight against Cinia now. And Tessia. Still not them yet. Alright, what are the downsides to me declaring war? Breaking a truce. I gain broken truce for 3 years. General opinion minus 50. That is pretty intense. And not necessary. Not necessary to do that at all. Alright, let's declare these wars. Sinia, Tessia, Bethel, and Mir Karup. Wow, it's a tall lizard man. Okay, where are we gonna muster? There's danger to mustering in the Imperial City, but if I get sick, I can just cure myself. I'll be okay. I have plenty of magicka. I have 140, and if I do get sick, it only costs me 80 to cure myself, so I'll be fine. Let's just raise up in the Imperial City. I'll cast Resilience on myself just for extra measure. For good measure. I don't even bother checking their allies anymore. Like... A not that great grandson. A not that great, great grandson. My bodyguard just got witch's pox. That's not the one that's here, is it? No. What? He just died of a sickness that's not even around. Hold on. I might need to hire another bodyguard. Bodyguards are pretty important. A fearless empath? Get your ass in that position, sir. Now, I don't think we're gonna get our next legacy today. Or, we did get one, I just don't know if we're gonna get two. This ugly castle. I've already ranted enough about this castle design, but I don't have to manage this at all. There's nothing I can do here, so... Nothing I can do here either. And nothing I can do here besides kick out a Holy Order. It's a lot of ugly conquest here, but... And I just lost my dog. My dog died. That's okay. We have an infinite supply of puppies. Okay, we're still involved in another war. Is this another adventurer? Oh, no, this is Tessia. Yeah, duh. Alright, it's going to be quite a trek up here, guys, but you can handle it. We got plenty of supplies. I think I just got found out about that one, because I didn't read it. But I think I got found out about that, and I don't care. Since my army's going in the opposite direction, if they were still in the vicinity, I wouldn't mind if she rebelled. But how about we just try to get a hook? Compared to murdering, getting hook should be easy peasy. I got a strong hook on her. Fort Sarcasm? Oh my god, I would love to hold on to that. There's 2 castles here. Fort Sarcasm. Alright, Fort Sarcasm is definitely the new capital. Because it's just the best. It's the best holding ever. I like how they stood there for the entire duration of this war, but then the second I got close, they decided, never mind, we changed our mind. I think We're just gonna run away. My granddaughter was imprisoned? I have so many grandchildren and stuff, I don't want to search for her. We'll just go through my children. And see if it's maybe one of my immediate grandchildren. Nothing. Whatever. I have a family member that's imprisoned, but there's nothing I can do about it. Unless I were to find them, and no, I'm not in the mood to search for them. Okay, so we expanded our realm. It's really ugly, I know, but our truce with them is over. Our truce with them is over. You could declare 2 really quick wars and get those. I have to fight Bruma for this. Coral is just collapsing. Bruma's trying to take Coral again. And that's fine. If that happens, if Bruma takes Coral again, that means that the girl that wins will have 2 kingdom titles again, so all I'd have to do is just murder her, and it would cause it to split again, so no problem. Let him waste time doing that. I'm very tempted to just fight these 2 wars right now. You know what, let's do it. Before somebody else takes them. Alright, this is the last war that we're gonna fight today. A lot of territory taken. Almost like a kingdom-sized piece of land, essentially. Well, maybe not, because Cheydinhal is a really, really big kingdom, but you know what I mean. We've a lot of land. As Feanor's rage continues to deliver my subjects to Xerxes, my personal physician comes to me today with an extreme solution. Dude, are you... A realm-wide quarantine, holding taxes minus 50% for 10 years. This is too extreme. We don't need it. We can isolate the capital, though. Dude, these plagues are ridiculous. Another murder scheme. How are we doing on the promoting our culture? We're more than 3/4 of the way done, so once that's done, I can get back to using my steward to help me develop, which will speed up the process. The Cult of Sheogorath. What? It's this lady. Why would you worship Sheogorath? He's such a moron. He's like the dumbest of all the... At least how he's portrayed in Skyrim when you meet him and you do his quest. He's just an absolute madman. He's just insane. Why would you worship an insane person? Unless you're insane. I'm not embracing my true potential. Becoming a secret vampire. Get out of my face. I've lived my entire life without doing anything stupid like that. And if I want to become immortal, there are other ways for me to do that. More legitimate ways to do that. No problem. Disband. Nothing I can do here. This Duke that I just created is probably gonna die soon. He's feeling poor. He's got the disease. Let's cure him. Okay, so we're still waiting for things to finish here in our new conquests, but that was quite a bit. House Indoril is making inroads, I'm noticing. They've gotten some more conquest. Maybe I'll jump on Coral next episode. Try to capitalize on the fact that they still haven't lost, but I don't think I'm going to make it in time. Broom is going to win this war, reconquer Coral, and then I'll have to commit him on another murder. Which is fine, I guess. But that was a ridiculously kind of annoying episode because of all the frickin' plagues, but I'm happy we got all the conquest. We did get another legacy. So we're doing well. I have some items to manage because we took a bunch of items in all of our conquests. But I can do that between the episodes. I'm still delaying when we're gonna fight Kavach. We will fight Anvil soon, because I can get a decent amount of conquest from them. And we will continue to conquer Cyrodiil. My religion is now kicking ass. The entire Imperial Island has been converted to my religion. It's spreading beyond... And it's spreading quite quickly beyond the bounds of the traditional Aldmeri Dominion. My culture is spreading here and there. Not much progress with that. The development in the Imperial City just dropped significantly. It was 40 when we started, but because of the plague, it dropped down to 31. And I'm sure my development dropped down too, because we had a bunch of plagues break out here too. Nope, it's still 82. And this plague is still happening. And now that I'm back home, maybe I should seclude, but I think this plague is on its way out. Yeah, it's going away now. The worst is over. Okay, lords and ladies. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I told you the main focus of today's episode was going to be to get conquest, and we got all of it. We conquered all the things that were independent, basically. Cinia still remains, but Sejanus was a really big, well, compared to the other ones, was a pretty big power. So maybe we'll just have our realm priest start fabricating claims against them. Because I don't need her to convert anything else. So far, so good. Control is a problem, but that's because of the plague. But look at that. Basically, no control problems in Valenwood or elsewhere. And we ended it right at our domain limit. So we do have a few more things to manage, but that's fine. We're used to that. We're used to ending the episode with some conquest. We have almost 200... We have 250,000 gold in the bank. Well, almost. Not 250,000, but almost, basically. How close are we to our legacy? Oh, we're almost there. So we're definitely going to get our next legacy in our next episode. My house is spreading. Alright, so just really, really cool. Great episode, guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below as well. Share this with your friends. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. We're getting closer and closer to 2,400, which is our next goal. So if you're not subbed, go ahead and do me a favor. Support the channel. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 45 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.